Hi, my name is Dwayne.
My name is Richard Muse.
And in this video, we're going to answer the question of what should you be paying a letting agent in terms of fees for renting your property. So Richard.
Yeah, I think most people find that 10% is the standard rate that people will pay a letting agent and what they charge. Now, I have come along across various different rates. If you've got multiple properties, then you should be able to negotiate that down to 7.5%, 8%. One thing to be aware of is VAT. Some agents charge VAT, some don't. So that's another 20% that can be added to your total. Now, I know that for some benefit properties in some areas which take a little bit more managing, some agents will charge 12%, and some 12% plus the VAT. I know one or two that do that, and that's because there's a lot more work involved. I understand that. So that's briefly what they will cost. If you've got an HMO, again, that's going to be 12%, roughly around that 12% on average. Depending on what type of HMO it is. But generally, I think if you work between 10, 12%, multiple properties, you can go down a little bit. That's generally how I find the fee structures in the North East.
That's brilliant information, Richard. So just to summarise, the fees would be somewhere between 7 and 12% and potentially plus VAT. Now, you might be watching this video thinking, oh, okay, thank you for that guidance. But maybe I want it to get a bit less than that, maybe even lower than 7%. Now, what's your thoughts on that, Richard?
I honestly think that, that yes, it's like anything else. You can get the letting agents that charge, 7, 8%. You should not be trying to get them down below that. You only get what you pay for. And it's more important that you have a very good agent in place and he or she looks after you. It does looks after the maintenance, and you have your property let and all the compliance, like the gas certificates and that. So generally, it's not about all about the money as far as fees go, because that's only a small part of what of your rental of what you're going to rent in the property for. So my advice is it's more important to have the right agent than worry about the price you pay.
That's really powerful. So when you summarise it, just in that example numerically, so a letting agent that charges, let's say 10%, and you're renting it for £400 a month, so that's £4,800 a year. That's £480 that you might be paying to the management company. Now, if you have a poor management company, what's going to happen is typically your property is going to be on the market for maybe 3, 4, 5 months, even 6 months, and that equates to half of your potential rent being lost. So numerically, the gross of you potentially achieving 4,800 is now you've lost 2,400. Where actually, if you're just paid a good letting agent, the right fees or reasonable fee at 10%, 2,400 being lost versus 480 is like 5 times the amount of loss. Right. So I think that's really good information, Richard. Brilliant. Thank you very much for watching our video. If you found it useful, please can you click the like button, as well as follow our YouTube channel by subscribing to it. That will then mean that when we release new videos in the future, you'll be notified of those.
Once you've liked and subscribed, why not watch other of our videos by clicking the thumbnail on the right-hand side? This will take you to more helpful videos for you to watch.